Those some questions are very direct, just name reaction is given, you have to write that. But some questions are there where you have to little think. So such some questions we will take. So in your back exercise there is a question, give simple test to distinguish between the following pairs of compounds. There is a question. So we will take questions from that. Okay. So propanol and propanone. First we have to write the tests. Propanone and propanol. Okay. So first thing is to write their formulas. So it will be very clear which test we have to use. Propanone, that is 1, 2, 3 carbon. Definitely it will be on the middle carbon. This is propanone. And propanol, 1, 2, 3. Third carbon will have double bond OH. This is propanol. Now we can first thing we can see that this is a ketone, this is a aldehyde. So aldehydes and ketones can be distinguished using Tollens reagent. Okay, Fehling solution. So this is one of the way by which we can find out. Another is that one of them, this is a methyl ketone, CH3 group and CO group one side. But this is not a methyl ketone, this is ethyl group one side and other side it is H group. So this is not a methyl ketone. So even iodoform test can be used for distinguishing these two compounds. So propanone and propanol can be distinguished using any of these three tests. Okay. Now, next compound. Propanone and propanol. The second one, acetophenone and benzophenone. Acetophenone and benzophenone. The first thing again is to write their structures. Acetophenone, that means aceto is there, that means keto group is there, CO. Phenone is there, that means benzene ring is also there, and aceto is used for CH3. CH3CO group is actually aceto group. So this is acetophenone. And benzophenone is benzene is there, and phenone means ketone is there, and benzophenone means another ring is also of benzene. This is benzophenone. So to distinguish these, both are ketones, so we cannot use Fehling or Tollens. But this is a methyl ketone. COCH3 group is there, so this can give iodoform test, and this will not give iodoform test. One more thing, when you write about test, you have to just not write the name of the test, that which test you can use to distinguish between these compounds. You wrote iodoform test and you expect that you will get marks. No. Iodoform test, if possible write reaction, not possible to write reaction, then at least you have to say that because this compound structure, draw the structure, because this compound is a methyl ketone, so this will give iodoform test positive, and this will not give iodoform test positive because it is not a methyl ketone. This much is needed, then only it will be a test. Writing just the name of test will not do. Okay. Next pair of compound, phenol and benzoic acid. Phenol and benzoic acid. Again, this is phenol, this is benzoic acid. Again, for phenol and benzoic acid, we had written three reactions which were showing the acidic behavior of phenol as well as benzoic acid. So only one reaction was there which was only given by acids and not given by phenol. So that reaction was when acids react with sodium carbonate or bicarbonates, then they form salts plus CO2 gas is evolved with brisk effervescence, and because it is brisk effervescence,
HCO3 होगा
क्या चीज NaSCO3 और Na2CO3 है ना. So brisk effervescence will be there. So because of this can be used as a test. Okay. So this is a pair which can be distinguished using sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate test. Okay. So the test for this particular chapter will revolve around these three only. Either you will be using iodoform, or you will use tolerance, or you will use this test maximum. If it is given for formaldehyde and formic acid and any other acid, I told you that formic acid will be giving test. Yes, whatever tests are given by aldehydes, all tests that will be given by formic acid. Okay, then next is benzoic acid and ethyl benzoate. Again, benzoic acid and ethyl benzoate. Now see, benzoate, that means it is a ester and this is a acid. Not going in details. Now we have no other test which can distinguish between acid and a ester. So we will be preferring that test only which we have just written just now. Benzoic acid will give sodium bicarbonate test by producing CO2 brisk effervescence, but because it is a ester, it will not give this test which is given by benzoic acid. So we can use that test also for distinguishing a ester from a acid. Not only a alcohol from acid, but also esters from acids. Okay. Then next, pentane 2-one and pentane 3-one. I had discussed this test when I was discussing iodoform test. Pentane 2-one and pentane 3-one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 2-one means on second carbon. Rest all is CH3, CH3, H2, H2. And pentane 3-one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and double bond O, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2. Now again, because this is a methyl ketone, so it will give iodoform test. This will not give iodoform test because not methyl ketone. Okay. So again, simply they can be distinguished. Next is benzaldehyde and acetophenone. Benzaldehyde and acetophenone. Okay. Benzaldehyde and acetophenone. Okay. Acetophenone means it is a ketone and this is aldehyde. Whenever it comes for aldehyde and ketone, the first thing which should come in mind is tolerance or Fehling. Now because it is benzaldehyde, we cannot use Fehling. We have to use tolerance only because Fehling test is not given by aromatic aldehydes. It is given only by aliphatic. So we will write that tolerance reagent can be used, or tolerance silver mirror test can be used for distinguishing these, because it is ketone, it is aldehyde. Because we have to write one test only, so we have not to think for the other. Even if we want another test, because it is acetophenone. Acetophenone is this. So this will also give iodoform test. Benzaldehyde will not give iodoform test. But one test is sufficient. We can know only that second test is also present which can be used. Any of the tests you write, both things will be correct. Okay. Ethanol and propanol, again the same thing. Ethanol and propanol we can use iodoform test for it. Okay, ethanol is CH3, C double bond OH. Propanol is CH3, CH2, C double bond OH. Now because both are aldehydes, so no Tollens, no Pelling test. Only we can judge them with the help of methyl ketone. So it is methyl ketone, it is not a methyl ketone. So that iodoform test can be used to distinguish. Okay. So these are some tests of this chapter. They will all revolve around the few which we have discussed. Okay, now the second is next question. How will you prepare the following compounds from benzene? Actually, this is a sort of conversion question asked in a different way. That how will you prepare following compounds from benzene? Every time you have to take the starting material benzene and then different compounds you have to prepare using that. So from benzene, first compound which is to be prepared is methyl benzoate. So from benzene we have to prepare methyl benzoate. Okay. Now definitely we will require some steps to go to the final product. Now first thing in such questions you do is that you just write the structure of the compounds which are given. Benzene is required to be converted into methyl benzoate. Benzoate means ester group. Okay, this is the final product which we require. Okay, and esters, for esters in our whole course, if we just give a back view of all reactions, we will come to know that for ester there is a very common reaction, esterification reaction, which is there, which leads to the preparation of esters. So that means we want to reach to esters, means we want to first reach this compound to acid, and then with the help of alcohol we can convert it into ester. Okay, so first thing to convert this into benzoic acid we have to think for. Now benzene to benzoic acid, first step is that. So benzene first. I told you that halogen derivatives are the most convenient compounds to carry on the conversion. So first thing that we will try is halogenation of benzene with the help of AlCl3, electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene, which will form chlorobenzene. Okay? Once it is formed chlorobenzene, we will form its reaction with Mg to form MgCl. Why we have come to this? Because we want Grignard reagent. We know that in the preparation methods from benzene, if we think then Grignard reagent with the help of CO2 can help to prepare you benzoic acid. Okay, so we have come to Grignard reagent. This MgCl with C double bond O double bond O group. What happens in this? Intermediate is formed. C double bond O will remain as it is. One bond here. O. This ring will come to this, and MgCl part will go other side, which in the next step on hydrolysis will form COO and H, COOH, benzoic acid, and byproduct will be formed. So because we realize that for forming esters we have to convert this into acid, and for acid conversion from benzene ring we have only one method, that by converting it into Grignard reagent we can use CO2 to convert it into benzoic acid. That is why we have planned to do these steps, because the steps will be planned according to the final product. Every time this only reaction will be used, it is not so. Okay, now we have reached to benzoic acid. Then That means all reactions should be in mind when we are doing the conversions of a particular chapter. So conversion is actually the last thing which is to be practiced. First thing is this, that all reactions we should memorize. Now it is benzoic acid when it reacts with alcohol CH3OH, because we want CH3 group here. Now esterification in presence of acid, H positive will be given, that will lead to the formation of ester. That is COOCH3. Okay, so this is one complete conversion from benzene to methyl benzoate. We have done it using all the reactions which we have studied. Nothing new has been used here. Similarly, we come to next. Now from benzene, next thing which is to be prepared is M-nitrobenzoic acid. From benzene, we need to prepare M-nitrobenzoic acid. Okay, again writing the formulas first. Benzene ring is needed to be converted into on meta position nitro group and benzoic acid. Okay, that means what? We know that acid group is meta directing, so it's not difficult. Once we have obtained acid group, then nitro group we can introduce by nitration, electrophilic substitution reaction method. So conversion of benzene to benzoic acid is the same which we have just done in the previous conversion. Benzene to benzoic acid. The same steps will follow. What same steps? Using reaction with, first reaction with halogen, second reaction with magnesium to convert into Grignard reagent, and third reaction with CO2. We can write it like this also, 1, 2 and 3. So it will give you benzoic acid. When benzoic acid on treatment with nitric acid, that is nitration, electrophilic substitution reaction in presence of sulfuric acid, will produce COOH and O2, M-nitrobenzoic acid. Clear? Now next conversion in this is para-nitrobenzoic acid. Instead of M-nitro, if they ask you to convert it into para-nitro, then it is little difficult for us. Why? Because acid group is meta-directing, not para-directing. So we want nitro group. In the next conversion, this nitro group is required on para position, not on meta. So little change will be there now in conversion. What change will be there? We want such a group which can introduce nitro group on para position, and then later on this group, whichever group is there, can be converted into acid. Then only it is possible, because once you have introduced acid, then you can introduce nitro only on meta, not on para position. So in this case, first what we are going to do is, from benzene ring, first we are going to do Friedel-Crafts alkylation, CH3Cl, in presence of AlCl3. So it will convert it into methyl benzene or toluene. Once the toluene is formed, toluene is just a para-directing group, just like your halogen group or your alcoholic group or ether group. This is also a para-directing group. Now if you do its nitration, HNO3 in presence of H2SO4, then what it will do? It will introduce the group on para as well as on ortho, as always happens. but this is not the product required by us. We require only this product, so we will proceed with the first product. Now what is there? We have obtained para-nitrotoluene. This CH3 group is required to be converted into acid. Now we know that methyl groups can be converted into acid group, methyl benzene. Suppose NO2 group is not there. There is a reaction in which directly the methyl groups attached to the benzene ring can be converted into acid groups, that is KMNO4 in presence of KOH. This reaction we have done. Whatever is the length of the chain, it's always converted into COOK, and then on hydrolysis in the next step it is converted into COOHNO2. Okay, so this reaction will help us direct conversion of methyl benzenes into acids. So now, according to the requirement, we have used this reaction this time. Clear? So from benzene, para-nitrobenzoic acid. Now, suppose in this same reaction, para-nitrobenzaldehyde was required, not benzoic acid. Same question, benzene into para-nitrobenzaldehyde. So rest will remain same, because again benzaldehyde means aldehyde group if suppose was present here, that also is not a para-directing group. That also brings a nitro group on meta position. That means again we require first some other group to do the introduction on para position, and then later on this group should be changed into aldehyde group or acid group. Now this time we don't require this group to be acid. The rest steps are clear, they are same. Fiddlecraft alkylation, methyl benzene on nitration will give nitro group on para position. Now in the next step, because we don't want acid, we want aldehyde. If you remember that methyl benzenes can also be converted into aldehydes. We have done two reactions. One was Itard reaction and one more was there in which we have used anhydride. So here we will use Itard reaction. Itard means CrO2Cl2. Chromyl chloride reaction with chromyl chloride converts the methyl group into aldehyde group, and this group will remain on para position. Okay, so for acid we had to use KMNO4. For aldehyde we have to use Itard reagent or Itard reaction, CrO2Cl2. So this is conversion of benzene into para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Then last one more conversion, phenyl acetic acid. Benzene to phenyl acetic acid. First we will write formula. Benzene to phenyl acetic acid. See, this is acetic acid, CH3COOH. If one H is replaced by benzene ring, then it will be known as phenyl acetic acid. Okay. Now, if we look to this reaction, we'll see that here there is no carbon atom, here there are two carbon atoms required. Okay, so that means we have to increase the chain here with two carbon atoms, then only it will be converted into this. Now this is having no functional group, it is having acidic functional group. So first step in this is conversion of benzene into methyl benzene. By Friedel-Crafts alkylation we can do this simply. Now once it is introduced here, next thing what we will do will be halogenation in presence of UV light. When halogenation is done in presence of UV light, is the screen visible or freezed? Is screen visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Cl2 halogenation, side chain halogenation we have. Why we are doing side chain halogenation, you will understand. CH2Cl. Once the halogen group is introduced, now we want to introduce one more group like KCN. When the reaction of halogen derivatives is done with KCN, we know that cyanides are formed. CH2CN. Okay? When cyanides are hydrolyzed in this same chapter, when we were doing preparation methods of acids, we have seen that cyanides on hydrolysis gives amides and later on give acids. So CH2, this C will be converted into COOH. So on hydrolysis, this will be converted into acid. Now, you may think that directly we could have used here Friedel-Crafts alkylation and introduced here ethyl group instead of taking steps. But if we introduce here ethyl group, then we don't have the process to convert the ethyl group into acid group. For conversion of ethyl group into acid, some cyanide or something is needed. Cyanide cannot be introduced directly. So that is why we use methyl, then converted into halogen derivative. Halogen can be converted into cyanide. This cyanide provides one extra C to us, and which on hydrolysis can be converted into acids. That is why this is the step to convert benzene into phenyl acetic acid. Now, possibilities of questions. See, there are many conversions which are possible, but first practice those which are given in the book. Once you are practicing again and again these, then definitely if something new means not outside the book, but something other than these conversions is also asked, the track followed will always be the same. So you would be able to do those conversions also once you do these again and again. But conversions will require practice. At least 3-4 times you have to do them again and again. One time by looking to the answer given, second time, third time without looking to it. So these are few conversions which are related to this chapter. Now some other sort of questions. Complete each synthesis by giving missing starting material, reagent or product. Reactions are given generally and you have to complete those. So few reactions you will take. You just try to identify that which reagent can be used here. CH2, CH3. They have written here KMNO4, NO and a small O4 and KOH. If such a reaction is given and you are set to write the product, what will be the product? We know that KMNO4 is the oxidizing agent which oxidizes the side chain to COOK. The product written by you will be COOK only, because on later hydrolysis it is converted into COOH. Okay. Then COOH, COOH, SOCl2. What will be the product? Because SOCl2 is a chlorinating agent, and when it is attacking on acid group, we have seen that it just acts like alcohol. It reacts with SOCl2 just like alcoholic group, replacement of OH group by halogen. And because though it is attached to benzene ring, but this substitution is not affected by the benzene ring. So the product here will be COCl, COCl. If any substitution reaction has to take place from here, then only the rules for aromatic and aliphatic will differ. Here there is no involvement of this bond. We have only to change this bond. Hence the product for aliphatic and aromatic are going to remain same. This is with SOCl2. Next, then, if such a reaction is given, which reagent can be used to convert benzene to this? So benzene to this, simple one-step reaction they are asking. Definitely it is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Acyl group is visible, that means acylation. We can introduce CH3COCl group. Similarly, we can also introduce COCl group also in this. So benzene already is there. When the Friedel-Crafts acylation will take place, then what will happen? This part will be coming here and HCl will be removed. So from this we can obtain this by, we have to write here reagent Friedel-Crafts acylation that will be taking place in presence of this reagent as well as catalyst. Okay. Then tollens. Okay. It's written here tollens reagent. Now what is the expected product of this reaction? The expected product of this reaction is aldehyde group is converted into acid, but tollens reagent does not affect keto group present in the chain, or we know that it does not affect ketones. So keto group will remain as it is, but aldehyde will be converted into acid. Okay. Then next, C6H5. C6H5 CHO reagent is written NH2CO NH2. If you remember, this is semi-carbazide. Semi-carbazide means we have seen that NH2Z groups we were introducing, and in NH2Z group, if this Z group is NHCONH2, then this is known as semi-carbazide, and we know that water molecule is lost in these reactions, H2 and O. But what they do to confuse you in such reactions, that they have written the reagent in this manner. So 99% what you are going to do, you will take two hydrogens from here and O from here, and you will write the product C6H5 CH double bond and CONH2, which is wrong. In semi-carbazide, we have always to remember, that time also I told that always a removal of hydrogen will take place from that nitrogen which has another nitrogen adjacent to it, not this one, because this nitrogen which is near to CO is not free to make bond. That is why always it is the nitrogen on other side. So actual product is C6H5CHO plus this H2N, then NHCONH2, and then it will remove water, will form the product C6H5CH double bond N dot NHCONH2. Okay. Then this is clear. Next, again this is a good question. CH3, CO, CH2, COO, C2H5 in presence of NaBH4, sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride is a weak reducing agent, so CH3CO ketonic group will be reduced to alcohols because it is ketone, so it will be a secondary alcohol. CH2, C double bond O, C2H5. Ester group is not affected by sodium borohydride. It can only reduce aldehydes and ketones. So this will be the product. Okay. Last one more question we do. CrO3. If the oxidizing agent used in this is CrO3, this is not a benzene ring. It is simple cyclohexanol. So it's a weak oxidizing agent. Alcohol will be converted into ketonic group because it is in the middle, CCC. So whenever it is in the middle, it is converted into ketone, not aldehyde. So it will be double bond O. So questions are simple, but they mostly confuse you by giving the cyclic structure. So practice questions with cyclic structures also. The product will remain same, but you will be confused assuming it to be benzene ring and can write wrong product. Okay, so this is CrO3. Last one more, then we'll stop. Double bond 4. 3, 7, H2O. Okay. This is question. They have not given the starting material. Now O3, we have only one reaction with O3, ozonolysis. Ozonolysis. Now again they have confused you by giving a cyclic structure. Suppose they have given you product CH3C H double bond O. If it had been the product, then you know what happens when the cyclic these products of ozonolysis are formed. What is there? If two molecules of this are formed, 2 is there. Two molecules of the same. That means what? Actually it was CH3CH double bond CH CH3. If this is the product, actually the starting material was this. Then only it is possible that one O is added here, O here, and then we just break the bond, and CH3CHO is the product. So how we go to the original product? Taking this molecule and double bond and rejoining it, removing O from here. Same we have to do here. If it is the product, that means the original product was what? Original reactant was this, which after ozonolysis got converted into this. Okay, so these are few questions. More are there. So many questions are given. You should practice whenever you get time.